Hey guys, my name is Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a homeschooling video for you, and I have an Usborne book haul that I'm going to share with you. Do a little bit of a flip through so you can see what the books have inside that I'm talking about. And also talk a little bit more about homeschooling, what we're doing for the upcoming year, but mostly this is just going to be about my Usborne books. And I'll have another video coming out soon with the finalized plans for the upcoming kindergarten school year. So most of these Usborne books I will be using during the school year, but actually a lot of these are going to grow with my kids. So some of them are a little bit more advanced in like the kindergarten preschool age. My kids are 3 and 5 right now. So a lot of these are going to just be books that we're going to have in our house, and as they get older, I'm sure they're going to love to flip through them. The artwork of Usborne books is so great and really just captivating and interesting to them. So let me just jump right in with what I just got in this order. And if you have ordered from me, I did not sign up with Usborne in order to become a consultant, like to become somebody who sells them. I really just signed up to get the discount. But making these videos, I've gotten some orders. Oh, sorry for shaking the table there. I've gotten some orders, and those have helped me to grow my own library so much. So if you order from me, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, like so much. You have no idea. I have more Usborne books now than I ever thought I would, just in the couple months that I've been an Usborne consultant. So it's really, really exciting to me because my kids' library now is just so beautiful and they have so many good options. And if you've learned anything from homeschooling or seen in any homeschooling book, they're going to talk about just surrounding your kids with beautiful things and beautiful books. And I think that Usborne is one great way to do that. Of course, you're going to want to add in like the classics and any novel that and just like any meaningful novel that's been written for kids. I'm thinking things like Charlotte's Web, Winnie the Pooh, My Father's Dragon. I'm trying to think of ones we've done recently. We've done Wild Robot recently, which was really a big hit with my 5-year-old son. A Sign of the Beaver, My Side of the Mountain. So all those, I mean, we're talking about a lot of different books here, but as far as just books to have around the house that your kids can grab off the shelf and just really enjoy looking through, I think Usborne is like some of the best. So I got my 3-year-old home with me right now, and the poor little guy broke his arm. Well, not broke, fractured his arm a few days ago. And that was a real, I don't know if that was harder for me or him. It's been a rough few days, but how are you doing? He's pretty much back to himself by now anyway. Yeah, you were tough, weren't you? Okay, so I'm going to start with some of the books that I know are newer and that are for a younger age group. So I think the newest book that is released is What Are Germs? And this is one of Usborne's Lift the Flap books. So I'm just going to go through each one really quickly. So you can see here, it talks about germs, viruses, bacteria, kind of what happens when they enter your body, how to prevent germs from entering your body, the importance of hygiene. And what I'm not showing you, like every page just has many, many flaps. My kids love these flap books because they're never just like one flap. Every page has several. Trying to find this one. And they're just really creative, and see that? There's another one here. It's hard to do without looking. So yeah. So this has been one that they've already really liked. They have a bunch of these. Why should I brush my teeth? Why do we need sleep? This is a new one for us. And then 2 that we came. These were like a discount. If you spent so much money in your order, you could get these for one price. So it was $15 for both, which is a really good deal because these are also the Lift the Flap books. What Makes It Rain, and Why Does the Sun Shine? I'm trying to read it backwards and somewhat upside down. Lincoln, you need to get off the table. You wonder why he has a broken arm. Get off the table, please. Oh boy, we haven't even opened this one yet. This is literally the first time I'm looking at this. So Why Does the Sun Shine? And again, I'm going to give you stuff about the weather. And all of these are flaps that you can lift. And it's just asking interesting questions throughout the whole book. So my goal for this Usborne order was to focus mainly on educational books about different topics that might come up, or not might come up, that will come up at some point, if not in this upcoming school year, but then definitely down the road. Look at this one about the sun, Lincoln. He loves any book about space. We do oh, that's another lift the flap we have is like what's it like in space or something. It's really cute.
Wow. What's in this one?
Yeah, there's nothing that one. There's this one. You want to go look at this one while I'm talking? Why don't you go look at that one? Poor guy. You only got the one arm to lay it on the couch and you can do it. Okay, so that was why does the sun shine? What makes it rain? Like, how beautiful is the art? I'm such a sucker for it. You know, all these flaps. I mean, it's so cute. I just love it. A little bit more about the sun there. I do feel like my kids have learned so much about space just from their one space book. No, they might have 2 space books that they really like. We have a few now about like nature and weather though. I think I'm going to show you another one for like an older age, and they're just really well done. So I'm excited to have both of those. This one is my first Spanish word book. I remember having a book like this when I was little. So I wanted to get a similar one for my kids. Basically just goes through and just teaches the Spanish word. I know it's not like the best way to learn how to actually speak Spanish, but like I said, I had a book like this when I was a kid, and I remember like memorizing words in this book. And then when I finally got around to like an actual Spanish class where I was taught how to speak Spanish, I actually had a really good background of words that I just kind of memorized just by flipping through this book. And my 5-year-old is fascinated with Spanish, so that might be something that we do. Probably not this year because I'm just trying to be realistic, but definitely down the road. I'd like to get him in some kind of Spanish class at a young age. So I got this one. There is an older level that I kind of wish I would have got, but I think it was sold out when I went to place this order. So there is a few different versions of this type of book with Usborne. So if you don't think that this one is old enough for your child, there are other ones. This is a new release. Usborne is kind of growing their STEM line of books. And so this is one called Getting Started with Science. Now, I think all the books so far have had like a board page. This is the first one that has a paper page. I mean, I have a few that have paper page. So these are going to be the books that I maybe have on a higher shelf. I'm not going to leave these on their shelves in their bedroom. I'm going to put these up, just kind of actually up here. We have some shelves. I can show you. I think they're not too, yeah. So I have way up on the top shelf, I'll just kind of lean some of my favorite books so that they don't get destroyed. And this is going to be one of them. But this one looked really fun. We're going to read, but there's also activities in there, I think. I haven't had a lot of time to like look through these, but again, just the artwork is really captivating. Just filled with a lot of facts. I can't wait for my kids. My 5-year-old is reading, but he's not reading like fluently. He wouldn't be able to sit down and read this, but he would be able to probably sound out the words if he had the patience to. Yeah, we're working on it. We're getting close. But he could. I know he could. Like, he could sound out chest, neck, mouth. Maybe mouth. Mouth's kind of a weird one. It's really hard to teach English in case you have not tried before. So anyway, I haven't really looked through this one much, but it looks really good. I mean, this page is talking about dissolving. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, and see, this is a baking soda and vinegar experiment. Talking about trash and recycling and ways that you can make less trash. That's kind of a good topic. I'm talking about light here. What's this one? Oh, light lets you see different colors. Talking about sound. Oh, that's really cool. Magnets. We're talking about seasons here. Weather and like season change is one of my favorite things to learn about. So I have a lot of those books, you might notice. Day and night. What Happens After Sunset, talking about nocturnal animals. So this is really going to kind of cover a lot of different things, and I just think that's really great. So I just love it a lot. It's really, again, just I like the artwork so much. And I mean, this is like an 80-page book filled with just like, you know, it's getting started. It's just the very basic introduction of all these things, but just really interesting and well done. Okay, I'm thinking, I'm not exactly sure which one of the ones I have left are the newer ones. I know this one's pretty new, and this one is so great. I love this book so much, and we've already read through this. It's called Above and Below. This one is actually by Kane Miller, which is through Usborne, but that's like a specific artist, or not artist, author. There's a different illustrator for this one. So the premise of this book is it's going to give you a habitat. So, for instance, the first one is the ocean. And first it's going to talk about everything kind of above the ocean water, and then you'll flip it, and then you'll learn about things under the ocean water. And I thought that was really cute and clever, and it's just really well done. So that you're going to talk about like the ground floor of the rainforest, and then up in the tree level, in the North Pole, same over the water, the types of animals that live under the water, in the river. And then the one that hit home for me, that I really love because it's my own nature, is the forest. I live in Illinois, and so this is the one that I was like, yeah, that's right. I just love anything like foresty inspired. Like, look at that art. And so it's talking about on the ground and then below the ground. And so again, this one's above and below, and that is probably my favorite purchase out of this one. I really enjoyed that one. Okay, it's taking a while. 12 minutes in, let's see. This one I got, but I think it's a little more advanced than I realized it was going to be. History of Science in 100 Pictures. And I mean, it's a neat book, but I just think it's a little bit advanced. So I don't know if maybe we'll just like pick one of these things to talk about, like if we're needing something extra for a morning time topic, or if we start to get into more history, if I can look through this and relate it to what we're learning about in a different curriculum. That's probably how I'll use it until they're old enough where they can maybe just pick this book up on their own and read it, maybe when they're bored or something, or when I tell them to go have some reading time. So it's a lot about like inventions and important people in history. And it goes all the way up until, you can see like the different time eras here. 1985, 1997. I know I'm not doing a very good still job for you. So now it's up to like the digital era. And 100 things. So the earliest thing that it talked about was, let's go back. I wasn't paying attention very well when I did this. Having a hard time with the paper pages too. Maybe I read too many board books. There we go. So number one is the early ore, and we're in ancient, does that say science? 9,000 BC to 3,200 BC. So just kind of like old artifacts that they've discovered, and they're just talking about it in this book. So I like this because it's kind of like those books where it's like bringing a museum into your house. And this is the one that kind of seemed like that. Let's see. This is definitely one I wanted on our homeschool shelf. It's the Art Treasury, really popular Usborne book. Pictures, paintings, and projects. So you go through, I'll just name you some of the artists that are featured in this. Van Gogh, Picasso, Klee, Rousseau, Matisse, Monet, Degas, O'Keeffe, Pollock. Those are kind of the big ones that you're probably going to run across in your homeschooling curriculums. But it's great to like feature a famous painting. And so one reason why I bought this book is because when you're doing an art study, typically like in your morning time, it'll refer to a painting and you either have to Google it or print it off. But I thought having this book might at least give me some of those paintings in my hand. It's not going to have everything in it that's going to come up in our morning time curriculum, but I didn't think it'll have a few of them. Or if we talk about an artist in our curriculum, I can come to this and tell them a little bit more information about them and some of their other paintings. And then like for this one, they give you an art project to do similar to Monet's style. So to Monet's style, to Van Gogh's, similar to Van Gogh's style. Oh, I'm tired, guys. Did you see that my 3-year-old broke his arm? I mean, can you just cut me some slack? That's hilarious. I really do know who Van Gogh is. So again, famous painting, and then an art project you can do related to that. That one's really beautiful. Hendrik Averkamp. A winter scene with skaters near a castle. Yeah, that sounds like a perfect painting to me. So just another nice high quality book, paper pages. So this is gonna go up on a high shelf because I hope that this will last us a long time. So I'm really excited about this one. I've wanted this one for a while, so I just finally gave in and got it. 3 more books that I've looked through a couple of them. This one's new to me, the Usborne Book of the Moon. I don't know if this is a newer one. I don't feel like I've seen it until this order. And so I got it right away. I don't know if they do publication years like they do in regular books. No, but this one's art is so beautiful. And I got this because my kids are pretty much obsessed with space and anything in the moon. And I could tell the art in this was going to be really pretty. I mean, I love this scene right here. I wish I could get that printed. So this is going to be a lot of facts about the moon. I'll probably do some moon phases, about our exploration on the moon. Oh yeah, there's the phases. Some kind of like the folklore behind the moon, which there's a lot of that. That's really interesting to learn about. And there's like a lot of civilizations that really base their lives, and people still around the activities of the moon. So this will be fun to kind of learn about that. Some early astronomers. And again with the paper pages. Oh, about astronauts. How cool. I'm really happy with this purchase. I haven't even flipped through this yet. So that was Usborne Book of the Moon. Just the cover alone is so beautiful. I just love it on my shelf. It looks so nice. So that is that one. I have 2 more for you. The Usborne Outdoor Book. This did not come in this box. I actually got this 2 orders ago, but I don't think I made a video about it. So I was going to include it here. This book is super nice. Paper pages again, so I'm not going to be leaving this down. But look at the artwork in this. So this is talking about encouraging bugs. And just anything about nature study, I'm all for my kids. Wild art. So this is a mixture of like activities, stories, and facts. And see how just beautiful it is. And oh, even some stargazing. This one is one of my favorites too. I love all the topics that it covers, and I think that the art is so pretty. Looks like it's broken into sections. Let me read you the sections in case you're wondering if you should get, there's a bunch of nature books from Usborne. So this one talks about exploring ponds, rivers, and seas, discovering wildlife, investigating woods, into the wild, out in all weathers, and night explorer. So those are kind of the topics here that you're going to cover. And this is another one, like, look how cute it is on your bookshelf. It's so pretty. I love all the colors. So another one, I'm telling you, it's real hard to pick which one's my favorite. And this is the same one I got in that same box. So that was like a spring order. So I was doing more of like the gardening books. So this one's another great one about how things grow. And this is probably directed at a younger age. Anytime it says like my first reference book about, that's like a younger age group. But it is paper pages, so it's one for you to definitely read through with them. And it's going to be like the basic words, parts of a tree, plant words, but just getting them familiar with things out in nature and in the garden. And then also, I mean, I feel like every Usborne book is good to have some activities in it too. So you can watch seed grow. Kind of flipping through. Here's a bit about flowers. And then more about the seasons. I feel like I have one more book about the seasons that I don't think I've shared before. I might grab that. Fall, the best season of all. I mean, fall and winter, great, but fall especially. I just love fall, and it's August right now, so I'm really just excited for the season change in the next few weeks. All about vegetables. Yeah, that's just another awesome option for you. And I don't know, I thought I had another seasons book, but I didn't find it. So I'll maybe include that in my next video. But that is everything for this book haul today. I know that was a lot, so if you have any questions, please ask them in the comments below. I can make a follow-up video for you if I need to. I'm also going to post my Usborne link down in the description box. If you want to place an order and you don't already have a consultant that you know, I would love for you to order from me and just help me make more of these videos and build my library. It's just been so fun to look through these books. It's been so hard to pick which ones to order. And I think that you're going to realize that too when you go on the website and just see how many great books Usborne has. Good luck to you if you're getting ready for your homeschool year. I'm going to be having more homeschool videos coming up, so please like and subscribe. I am trying to get things ready to go so that we can jump right into our homeschool year and hopefully a nice and smooth beginning to this school year. And I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. If you have any questions for me or any other video topics you'd like me to address, especially related to homeschooling, just let me know in the comments. And I thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you're having a good one, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.